Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Breaking the seal system, override. Let's move! Unwavering celestial vanguard, destroying the heavy chains that held the human spirit back so hard. We are the architects of the light inside the concrete urban jungle, executing the perfect plan while the walls of the Babylon crumble. Feeling generous, stepping on the scene with the heart made of the pure fire, lifting the frequency of the entire congregation exponentially higher. I am navigating through the static with a vision that is supernaturally clear, erasing the very concept of the doubt and the paralyzing human fear. The rhythm is the hammer hitting the nails, the absolute and the solid truth, providing the spiritual nutrition for the starving and the neglected youth. I don't need a crown of gold because I'm serving the eternal King of Kings, cutting through the heavy atmosphere with the strength of the eagle's wings. The algorithm of the world is trying to distract my holy and focused mind, but I'm leaving the shallow and the empty materialistic dreams far behind. Is the signal loud? Is the pride bowed? Watch the old ego die. Are we standing proud under the Father's eye? Shout it to the crowd. Truth will never lie. Operating. Under the Father's eye. Operating within the dimensions of the infinite and divine mercy, ignoring the unnecessary conflict and the bitter earthly controversy. I am wearing the belt of the truth tightened around my spiritual core, leading the charge in the middle of the most significant spiritual war. My vocabulary is a sharp titanium blade cutting through the deep night, bringing the lost souls back into the warmth of the heavenly light. No time to waste on the flickering shadows of the temporary age, writing the final chapter of the victory on an unblemished white page. Every syllable I drop is a heavy stone in the wall of the sanctuary, moving with the undeniable authority of the chosen and the missionary. Unleashing the massive shockwave of the holy and the sovereign power, standing tall and unshaken inside this very specific and critical hour. We are shattering the heavy illusions that kept the entire generation blind, leaving the terrible tragedy and the bitter sorrow totally behind. Be strong, courageous, unwavering, celestial vanguard. Mission complete, peace. The kingdom of heaven has been forcefully advancing. Initialize the absolute divine protocol. Drop it now! Igniting. Drop it now. Yeah, igniting the sacred fire inside the cold and mechanical heart of the city, displaying the radiant glory without an ounce of hesitation or pity. We are recalibrating the broken spiritual compass of this lost generation, activating the primary sequence of the ultimate and final restoration. Can you feel the tectonic plates of the spiritual realm starting to shift? The heavy veil of the ancient deception is finally beginning to lift. We are not here to play safe inside the boundaries of the status quo. We are here to let the river of the eternal and pure living water flow. Female warrior stepping onto the concrete flow with the heavy seal vibration, carrying the weight of the heavenly calling across every single nation. I am decoding the secrets of the word with a sharp and analytical mind, leaving the remnants of the shallow and the hollow philosophy far behind. Every syllable I drop is a guided missile hitting the target of the truth, reclaiming the stolen dreams and the wasted energy of the modern youth. The rhythm is a weapon forged in the furnace of the persistent prayer, clearing out the toxic pollutants from the very essence of the air. I don't need a golden throne because I serve the king of the entire universe, breaking the cycle of the generational and the deeply rooted spiritual curse. Is the signal locked? Is the enemy shocked? His kingdom is overthrown. On the gates open, victory has been spoken. Is the silence broken? Truth is the only token. Navigating through the static of the highly congested digital airwaves, rescuing the souls that the materialistic system violently enslaves. I am wearing the belt of the truth tightened around my spiritual core, preparing for the final and the most significant phase of the holy war. The algorithm of the grace is far superior to any human-made code, leading the weary travelers back onto the narrow and the righteous road. My conviction is harder than the diamond and sharper than the lightning bolt, sparking a massive and a globally coordinated spiritual revolt. Crushing the heavy skull of the serpent with the weight of the holy decree, setting the captives of the psychological and the spiritual prison free. We are the vanguard of the light, piercing through the thickest midnight, winning the eternal and the monumental battle for the sovereign right. Protocol complete, absolute divine. Stay focused, peace. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Purging the outdated archives, calibrating the momentum of the sanctuary. System live, let the truth collide. Harnessing the raw energy of the irresistible hollow momentum, drowning out the static of the world with the sacred component. We are the sentinels of the light inside the ironclad perimeter, calculating the coordinates of the victory on the divine spectrometer. Female pioneer trekking through the wasteland with a flintstone spirit, carving out the message so the deafest ears are forced to hear it. I am injecting the celestial code into the logic of the grid, uncovering the mysteries that the ancient architects hid. My larynx is a chamber for the reverberation of the holy thunder, tearing the curtains of the material perception completely asunder. Every sentence is a structural pillar for the architecture of the faith, chasing away the illusions and the lingering cultural brace. The cadence is a kinetic turbine generating the spiritual power, standing as a fortress inside this extremely significant hour. Is the conviction absolute? Is the pride destitute? Let the living waters gorge. Are the barriers shattered? Is the darkness scattered? Fleeing from the radiant light. Operating beyond the boundaries of the obsolete and dusty tradition, executing the complex maneuvers of the highest possible mission. I am wearing the integrity like a suit of the impenetrable chrome, guiding the wandering souls back to the safety of the spiritual home. No space for the hollow whispers of the dying in the grace system, but focusing on the gems of the truth and the way that I list them. My vocabulary is an arsenal of the words that carry the weight, deciding the outcome and the finality of the cosmic fate. The algorithm of the redemption is cleansing the corrupted file, walking through the furnace with a steady and a peaceful smile, igniting the volcanic eruption of the joy across the toxic landscape, planning the grand and the undeniably holy spiritual escape. We are the surveyors, the glory mapped by the infallible hand, establishing the reign across the vastness of the sea and the land. The earth is his, irresistible, hallowed momentum, alignment, finalized peace. Walking through the valley where the shadows try to dominate the ground. But I'm carrying the frequency of the most magnificent and holy sound. I don't need a validation from the people living inside a temporary lie. My gaze is fixed upon the throne where the sacred eagles fly. The pressure is rising, the system is about to crash and burn. Wait for the signal, it's finally the champion's turn. Cross the next step, activate the glory. Let the fire fall. Witness the arrival of the eternal and the crimson sovereign grace, erasing every single stain from this dark and isolated urban space. We are navigating through the storm with the spirit that is absolutely steel, executing the divine mission with a passion that is undeniably real. Can you hear the heavy chains of the old era starting to snap and break? The entire foundation of the matrix is beginning to violently shake. We are moving towards the light at a speed that nobody can calculate, opening up the massive and the golden celestial gate. Operating in the shadows with the precision of a surgical blade. Exposing every single lie that the enemy's factory has ever made. I am wearing the armor of the light underneath this matte black skin, preparing for the monumental battle that we are destined to win. The algorithm of the world is trying to keep my soul in a cage, but I am turning over the history to a brand new and a holy page. My vocabulary is a weapon forged in the furnace of the sacred flame. Every syllable I drop is magnifying the power of the one name. I am not distracted by the flickering lights of the digital neon sign, because my identity is rooted in the perfect and the ancient design. Is the vision sharp? Is the weapon ready? Keep the aim steady. Are we moving fast? Leaving the ghost of the past. Who is the leader? The lion, the soul redeemer. The lion, the soul redeemer. Unleashing the tidal wave of the miracle across the digital ocean, setting the entire planet into a holy and a synchronized motion. We are the architects of the new world, built on the foundation of the rock. The power is undeniable. It's a massive and a spiritual shock. The lion prevails, eternal crimson sovereign. Eyes on the throne, peace. For the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. The frequency is shifting. Prepare for the kinetic manifestation. Unleashing the absolute weight of the sovereign kinetic power. Standing incredibly tall inside this very specific and vital hour. We are the resonant echoes of a kingdom that will never fall, answering the urgent and the undeniably sacred spiritual call. Female warrior stepping into the arena with the spirit made of the light, erasing every single shadow of the doubt in the middle of the night. I am navigating the digital landscape with the laser focused vision, executing the divine plan with the sharp and surgical precision. The heavy bass is vibrating through the foundations of the concrete, bringing the message of the victory straight into the urban street. Every syllable I drop is a guided missile hitting the target of truth, reclaiming the stolen identity and the wasted energy of the youth. I don't need a worldly validation because I serve the eternal king. Watching the heavy chains of the old era begin to snap and swing. Is the foundation solid? Is the signal locking? Are the gates opening? Is the spirit rising? Is the foundation solid? Is the signal locking? Are the gates opening? Is the spirit rising? Setting every captive free, operating outside the limits of the shallow human understanding, executing the strategic orders that the commander is demanding. I am wearing the armor of the light beneath this matte black coat, navigating the treacherous waters in the most secure spiritual bow. My vocabulary is a sharp titanium blade, cutting the dark static, proclaiming the gospel with the fire that is absolutely charismatic. No time to waste on the flickering lights of the temporary age, writing a brand new chapter on a completely unblemished white page. The algorithm cannot comprehend the grace that is overflowing here, casting out the paralysis and the poison of the ancient fear, igniting the massive explosion and the joy inside the dark atmosphere, sweeping away the residue of the toxic and the spiritual gloom here. We are the architects of the glory designed by the master hand, proclaiming the sovereignty across the ocean and the entire land. Alive and active, sovereign, kinetic manifestation. Eyes on the throne, peace. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Overriding the corrupted sectors, initiating the absolute ignition. Triggering the sequence of the absolute sovereign ignition, shattering the brittle mirrors of the worldly competition. We are the architects of the grace inside the digital frontier, erasing the residual frequencies of the paralyzing fear. Female commander stepping into the zone with a granite conviction, dismantling the complex mechanisms of the spiritual restriction. I am streaming the sacred data into the veins of the city, displaying the raw power of the infinite and divine pity. My vocal cord is a generator for the celestial vibration, broadcasting the blueprint of the ultimate and final restoration. Every bar is a surgical strike against the thick veil of the lie, fixing my gaze upon the glory where the sacred eagles fly. The cadence is a kinetic shield protecting the core of the heart, making a radical and a completely holy and brand new start. Is the armor impenetrable? Is the signal unmistakable? Is the signal unmistakable? Shining through the thickest night. Are the yokes demolished? Is the pride abolished? Is the pride abolished? Navigating through the dense lava, the material illusion, eliminating the stubborn residue with the mental confusion. I am wearing the integrity like a suit of the reinforced steel, executing the strategic maneuvers that are undeniably real. No space for the flickering shadows of the decaying culture. Focusing on the eagle's flight and not the aimless vulture. My dictionary is an arsenal of the words that carry the fire, lifting the standard of the absolute righteousness ever higher. The algorithm of the mercy is rewriting the human destination, winning a monumental battle for the sake of the entire nation. Unleashing the massive shockwave of the total and holy awakening, watching the foundation and the old matrix violently shaking. We are the guardians of the legacy designed by the master hand, establishing the reign across the vastness of the sea and the land. My words will never pass away. Absolute sovereign ignition. Broadcast complete. He who overcomes will inherit all this, and I will be his God. and he will be my son. The clock is ticking toward the final alignment. No more games, no more masks, just the raw truth. Elevating the vibration of the entire planetary frequency, shattering the brittle bones of the temporary and the fake decency. The spiritual voltage is surging through the wires of my very soul, surrendering the ego and letting the Holy Spirit take total control. Ascending through the incorruptible zenith of the heavenly dominion, ignoring the shallow noise and the meaningless human opinion. We are carving out the victory inside the heart of the stone, reclaiming the territory for the king who sits upon the throne. Seeming lyrics dropping the heavy weight of the biblical wisdom, infiltrating the mainframe of the dark and the corrupted system. I am navigating the grip with the precision of a silent assassin. Drowning out the voices of the greed and the worldly passion. My flow was a lightning bolt striking the peak of the mountain. Drinking the living water from the deep and the eternal fountain. The enemy tries to jam the signal with a wave of the confusion, but I am cutting through the fog in the grand digital illusion. Every bar I spit is a brick in the wall of the sanctuary. Moving with the authority of the chosen and the visionary. Is the foundation solid? Is the armor polished? Are the chains abolished? Broken by the master key. Is the pride demolished? Setting every captive free. Operating outside the limits of the human understanding. Executing the orders that the commander is demanding. I am wearing the helmet of the salvation and the breastplate of the right, manifesting the power of the kingdom in the middle of the night. The currency of the world is losing the value when the fake shine, but I am invested in the bank of the eternal and the divine. My sneakers are hitting the pavement with the rhythm of the grace, winning the spiritual marathon and the monumental race. Igniting the massive explosion of the joy inside the dark atmosphere, casting out the paralysis and the poison of the ancient fear. We are the architects of the glory designed by the master hand, proclaiming the sovereignty across the ocean and the land. The overcomer, incorruptible, zenith dominion. Stay in the light. Peace. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. New frequency initialized. 0. Executing the final decree of the unyielding zenith verdicts, dismantling the complex machinery of the ancient spiritual conflict. We are the pioneers of the grace inside the metallic urban frame, engraving the signature of the victory upon the eternal flame. Titan stepping through the threshold with a diamond resolve, watching the tangled web of the worldly deception begin to dissolve. I am broadcasting the sacred data into the heart of the machine, citing the invisible wonders that remain completely unseen. My is a conduit for the resonance of the celestial sound, breaking the stubborn silence that previously covered the ground. Every bar is a foundation stone for a city built on the truth, infusing the cosmic wisdom into the veins of the modern youth. The rhythm is a kinetic shield, blocking the arrows of the doubt, finding an arrow passage and the holy spiritual exit route. Is the armor impenetrable? Is the motive impeccable? Are the yokes broken, shattered by divine word? Is the message spoken? Making sure the gospel is heard. Making sure the gospel is heard. Naked to the gods, navigating the complex topography of the digital frontier, eliminating the residual vibrations of the paralyzing fear. I am wearing the conviction like a cloak made of the pure light, winning the monumental struggle between the dark and the right. No room for the superficial echoes of the decaying cultural trend. Focusing on the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. My dictionary is a collection of the words that can never fail, shredding the fabric of the matrix in the heavy spiritual veil. The algorithm of the mercy is rewriting the human DNA, illuminating the shadows and the previously hidden way. Unleashing the massive shockwave of the total and holy restoration, staking the claim for the kingdom across every single nation. We are the guardians of the legacy designed by the divine hand, reclaiming the sovereignty over the ocean and the entire land. The heavens declare unyielding zenith verdict. Transmission. Complete peace. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth, to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him. Enforcing the weight of the unshakable divine ordinance, severing the ties of the ancient and the toxic performance. We are the sentinels of the truth inside the dark urban maze, engraving the mark of the glory upon the global display. Female veterans stepping onto the pavement with a titanium spirit, drafting the message so clearly that the entire planet can hear it. I am broadcasting the sacred frequency into the cold digital void, watching the structures of the pride being completely destroyed. My throat is a forge for the resonance of the celestial flame, rejecting the shallow distractions and the hunger for the fame. Every bar is a foundation stone for a city built on the light, winning the historical struggle for the absolute and the right. The cadence is a kinetic turbine generating the spiritual heat, the conviction fortified. Is the old ego crucified? Are the barriers demolished? Is the spirit polished? Shining through the thickest night. Shining through the thickest night. Operating beyond the shadows of the decaying human system, gathering the jewels of the wisdom in the way that I list them. I am wearing the integrity like a suit of the reinforced armor, protecting the harvest of the soul from the deceitful charmer. No room for the flickering signals of the materialistic age. Flip flipping the history book to a completely unblemished page. My vocabulary is an arsenal of the words that carry the fire, lifting the standard of the righteousness exponentially higher. The algorithm of the redemption is rewriting the mortal fate, opening up the massive entrance to the golden celestial gate, unleashing the massive shockwave of the total and holy awakening, feeling the foundation of the matrix violently and finally shaking. We are the architects of the kingdom mapped by the master hand, proclaiming the sovereignty across the ocean and the entire land. Fully committed, unshakable, divine ordinance, mission, finalized peace.